Hello everybody, this is Stephen Howson and this is my Group E Euro 2016 preview. Now, the games have already started in this group. I recorded this afternoon, and then when I played it back there was no audio. So I could either upload that, which is no use to anybody, or I can re-record. The problem with re-recording is that there's already been one game completed and there's another game currently on right now. So Republic of Ireland and Sweden, we've already seen that game. Italy and Belgium have just kicked off, so we'll do our best on this either way, so it still should be pretty pertinent. Belgium, we cannot not talk about all the attacking talent that they've got on call. De Bruyne, Lukaku, Origi, Carrasco, Hazard. It's a hell of a squad that they've got, and they are ranked number 2, I think, currently in the world on paper for a reason, and that's because they've got a good squad and they've also put some good results together in the not too distant past. Defensively, they're going to miss Vincent Kompany, as any team would. The guy's a cracking defender. They still got Vermaelen and Alderweireld, but it's not Vincent Kompany, is it? And I think they struggle with wing-backs or full-backs. I think that's probably one of the weaknesses that you can look at or point to. Courtois in net, fantastic goalkeeper, Nainggolan, Witsel and Fellaini in central midfield. They're fairly strong all over the park. I mean, this is a great squad. It's a hell of a team. I think one of the things that might affect them, I think, is the pressure on Mark Wilmots, because I don't think he's correctly utilising all the talents at his disposal at the moment. And I think that's going to be what maybe kind of lets them down a little bit. I do expect them to get out the group, but I don't know. I don't know how far they can go. I certainly don't think they're going to be semi-finalists. I think they get beat before that. Italy. Now, this is a poor man's Italy. This is one of the worst Italian teams that we've seen in a long, long time, isn't it? I mean, I like how Conte sets these teams up, and I like the fact that he tinkers with them and he messes with them, and he likes to evolve the formation that he plays quite a lot. We've seen him try 3-5-2, 4-4-2, and he's even tried 3-4-3, which is a formation I like to experiment with from time to time on like Footy Manager and stuff like that. He likes more than one lone forward. The problem in liking more than one lone forward that he's got is that he's not got the forwards that he used to have, or Italians used to have. There is no Del Piero, there is no Vialli, there's not even a Luca Toni, there's no Totti, there's no one of that level in the squad at the moment for them. They're relying on Pella to be their main man, and that is not a forward of the level we're used to seeing in an Italian shirt. And as always, at tournaments, if you lack goals, you're going to struggle. Defensively, though, they're going to be fantastic in the way that Italian teams can only be fantastic. And we're talking Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini, Buffon, experience, class, and they're all Italian. So they're going to know how to defend as a unit. They're going to, without being too cliche about it, this is going to be a unit that works together. It's the lack of, a real exciting game changer up front. I think they'll progress through the group, but then again, I see the same problem with Belgium. This is a really solid group in terms of where they're all sort of ranked, but you don't really see anybody going on and winning it from this group. You just think it's a really hard group to get out of, which takes us to Ireland, picking up a draw today against Sweden. And what we see with Martin O'Neill is that he makes them a lot more attacking than they were under Giovanni Trapattoni. And like most of Europe, they're playing 4-2-3-1. Shane Long being up front. And Robbie Brady played at left back, or he has been played at left back, and used a little bit inverted and also for the overlap, which works for them, I think. I think they get a lot of joy out of that. The problem for Ireland is the centre-back partnership of Keogh and John O'Shea. It's just not good enough. There's no pace there. It's just not good enough. Without being overly rude for them, it's just not good enough. These are a lower level Premier League team, and it's going to show when they come up against some of the better sides. Not even in the last stages, but in this group. But I think they can sneak through, especially with, we haven't spoke about it much. I've only sort of really been focusing on the top 2 teams in each group because it's like 4 of the 6 or something like that can go through as a third place team. I think Ireland can sneak through it. And I think they can. I think they might shock someone in the knockout stage. Maybe. I don't see them getting to the semis or anything like that, but I think they might shock somebody and get to the knockout stage. And we'll get onto that in a second. Now, Sweden. Can't talk about Sweden and not talk about Zlatan Ibrahimovic, can you? I hate the term one-man team. People level it at Portugal, and I don't think they are. I think they've got more talent. Fucking Sweden don't. Sweden really don't. They are a really, really, really average side. Now, Zlatan scored 11 out of their last 19 goals. This is a proper one-man team. They're weak in defence, they're weak in midfield, but the presence and single-mindedness and ability of Zlatan Ibrahimovic somehow manages to drag them to results that they're not entitled to be getting. Now, they pulled a point today against Ireland. They could probably do that all the way through the group, and I think this is going to be a really low-scoring group overall. And I'm unsure as who I see going through here. I think you'd have to say Belgium probably top it, with Italy a very close second. It could even be the other way around, Italy then Belgium. And I think Ireland can jib in third place, but it wouldn't shock me to see Ireland separate Italy and Belgium and go through as second place. And I don't know why I think that. I just think that, especially against somebody like Ireland, I can see... against Italy, I can see Ireland playing on the counter-attack, using their pace to manage to get something. I can see that. But it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. Sweden, when they play against the other bigger teams like Belgium and stuff like that, I think they're just going to have too much quality to go toe-to-toe with them like that. And if they play the way they did against Ireland, they'll get ripped to pieces against Belgium especially, but even probably against Italy in all honesty. So there you go. I reckon, if I have to put my money on it, I'm going to say Belgium, Italy, Ireland, Sweden as the final ranking for this group. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who's the ones that we need to be watching out for? If you're an Irish fan, if you're an Italian fan, if you're a Swedish or a Belgian fan, who's the one that we're missing? Who's the up-and-comer that I don't know about? Stick it in the comments. And hopefully, before the game starts tomorrow, I think it's 5 o'clock kickoff for the final group game starting tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have it out in time. And if not, oh, fuck it. Don't matter, does it, at the end of the day. And I'm going to be getting stuck into some of the match reviews. Might just keep it on England at the moment. Might do it for some of the bigger games. And there's going to be some copper ones as well, hopefully this week. Thank you for watching. As always, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed what you've seen. And I'll see you soon. Laters.